We know 'tis the season for giving, but did you also know it's the season for taking as well? We're talking about IRS scams today with Rachel Pappy, Vice President, Partner, and Attorney at the Law Offices of Roderick Polston. Now, as we head into tax season, we're starting to come around the corner there.
Yes.
Are we going to see more of these people come out, the scammers?
The scammers. So the big story is that last month, 56 people were arrested in a big IRS phone scam ring.
Really?
Yeah, it said that they were behind over $300 million that was taken by victims in the U.S. from these calls saying, this is the IRS, we're going to come and arrest you if you don't get money on an iTunes gift card right now.
No, I got one of those calls.
Yeah, I know.
And I had to call my accountant. I freaked out.
Right. I know a lot of people who've gotten those calls. I know people who have gone and purchased the iTunes gift card thinking that was legitimately the IRS. So after, the positive news is after those arrests last month, Better Business Bureau has reported in the last month, those scam reports are down 92%.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Yeah.
Huge,
So, yeah,
huge.
it's a huge win. It's been a 3-year investigation, so everybody is happy about that. There's still scam calls. And I will tell you the thing I'm worried about, the IRS is going to be using private debt collection agencies. They're really going to be using them in spring of 2017. And the IRS has started accepting payments at 7-Eleven. So they're accepting payments at 7-Eleven, which is for the convenience of taxpayers.
Right. And
they're going to be using private debt collection agencies.
That could get very confusing
Exactly.
because before we always said they're not going to call you, they're not.
Right.
But now they probably will.
They could, right.
Yeah.
So before, if a client called, I could say, well, the IRS isn't going to call you, they're going to send you a letter. Now I can't say that. Private debt collection agencies will definitely call. Actually, the IRS previously used private debt collection agencies in 2007, and it failed. They were trouncing on taxpayer rights, privacy, and so the IRS dissolved it in 2009, dissolved using private debt collection agencies. But it's part of a bill that got passed, and they have to implement these private debt collection agencies in spring of 2017. And when the IRS sends your account to these private debt collection agencies, they're supposed to send you a letter. But I know from experience, they don't necessarily have the right address in their records.
Right.
So you don't actually have to get the letter.
You may just get the call. Okay, this is going to be very confusing.
Right.
And more reason than ever to give someone like you a call.
Right. And so although we're happy right now that these scams are down, I think the scam artists know exactly what the new law says, and so they're going to say, hi, I'm with the private debt collection agencies, give us $1,000 at 7-Eleven today.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm worried about. So keep your eye out for that, ear out for that, and I would hang up. My advice would be if someone calls you, even if they're legitimate, I would just hang up, try to call the IRS directly and see if it's true, call your CPA, call an attorney, try to determine if it's true, if you do get a call, if it's real or not.
Okay, great advice. Also, we're talking about different victims. Now you're saying like college kids are victims?
Seniors, the elderly have always been a victim of this, but all across the board, we're seeing these individuals are just targeting individuals who have no resources to know better. We've seen college kids who have taken thousands of dollars and put them on those iTunes gift cards and Amazon gift cards, and it's just a really big money laundering scheme.
Well, they instill panic, so it's like, you just, okay, I don't want to go to jail. Right?
Absolutely.
And a lot of us think, okay, maybe I did do something wrong. You know, the guilt complex. You're like, maybe I just don't know.
Right.
Okay. As always, we just scratch the surface. There's so much here.
Right.
So
there's one more thing I wanted to talk about. Do we have any time for any
other time?
One last thing is the Department of Labor got an injunction on their new overtime laws. So if you're a business owner, keep an eye out. The overtime laws are supposed to go into effect tomorrow, December 1st. There's an injunction in place, so I would say to anybody who's got a small business, wait and see what happens with the new administration. Yeah, that's where they are with that, definitely in a wait and see. Okay, well thank you so much, Rachel. We appreciate it. If you have more questions, you can contact Roderick Polston, Tax Resolution and Accounting Firm, the website IRSHelpOklahoma.com, Facebook, Polston Tax, Twitter @Polston Tax. A lot of ways to get in touch with them. 7 locations in Oklahoma City, Norman, Edmond, Lawton, Tulsa, Wichita, Yukon, Edmond, and their number is 405-801-2146. And like I said, we have 7 locations. And Rachel, always nice to have you. I always learn so much. Let's head on over.